Welcome, my dear viewers. This is Dr. Paul Mwangi Kibicho, PhD, QB, HSC, official YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok pages or social media handles. Allow me to talk to you people wherever you are, and I want to discuss a very critical subject on matters festivities. You know, sometimes Kenyans behave like the month of December or was not there when we were celebrating the new year. You find some people in panic mode in terms of looking for finances as if December was an emergency. So I'm here to talk about what we call spending habits during the festivity season. If you want to be wise, don't just spend your money without a plan. Maintain the budget. In the month of January, you budgeted your money. In the month of February, you budgeted your money. How come that in the month of December, you don't want to budget your money? Unless you have a problem. Because budgeting is continuous. It's a continuous process. So even in the month of December, remember, if you pay rent, you have to pay rent in the month of December. If you pay other utility bills, you have to pay those utility bills, including the DSTV, including the Wi-Fi. So how then does it become an emergency? How then do you go borrowing money from people? Why do you have to disturb people? So if it's about holiday, allow me to give you what we call the key things that you need to do to enjoy your festivity season. Number one, start planning for December holidays from the month of January. Put some money aside. Decide the kind of destination you want to visit. If you want to go to South Africa, for instance, Cape Town, if you want to go to Pretoria, Johannesburg, Rustenburg, Mpumalanga, Limpopo, or maybe what we refer to as East London, I'm familiar with South Africa, you need to ask yourself, how much will it take you for the flight? So if you are 5 members of the family or 7 members of the family, you know how much the ticket is. And let me give you one brilliant idea. If you pay your what you call your air ticket in the month of January, you have slashed what we call the cost by more than 3/4. So start planning early. Pay for the hotel early enough. What does that one mean? So if you know that you'll be spending 1 week at a place called City Lodge in Cape Town, and you know because you are 7 members of the family and you require 5 rooms and each room goes at 7,000, when you pay in the month of January, you will be charged 3,500 for instance. So start planning early for December holidays so that you are not caught unawares. You don't land like a headless chicken when the month of December comes. You go borrowing money from people. It is not right. And I have been telling people, and they think that I'm proud, that your failure to plan your finances does not constitute an emergency on my part. I also have my financial obligations with my family members. So don't make it an emergency. So start planning money for holiday early enough. Number 2, avoid impulse buying. Why should you go buying new things in the month of December? Use your brains, my brother, my sister. This is what we call the law of demand and supply. And those people who sell their goods or their wares, they know that during those Christmas period, they hype even the prices. They start coming up with what we call unreasonable prices. So if you want to buy your children new clothes, buy them in the month of August or July or September. By so doing, you'll have avoided these exorbitant prices that are normally sold by the merchandise owners during the Christmas season. So plan early. What about paying school fees? Pay school fees early enough. Once you get your salary in the month of November or December, if you have been paying your school fees on monthly basis, make sure that you pay school fees early enough. What do you do by, what does it help? It helps you in the sense that in the month of January, when others are going for what we call bank overdrafts, when others are going for salary in advance, when they start approaching what we call the online money loans, you don't do that. You pay school fees in advance because in the month of January, you still remain a responsible parent. Hey, my brother. If you renew your insurances in the month of December, make sure that you do that for your vehicles and what have you. So just continue planning for your festivities early enough. Avoid what we call competing with inflation. Don't go buying new clothes. If you have enough clothes, are you going to what we call a showbiz competition? Don't do that. So if you need to enjoy your holiday, plan your holiday early. And I'll tell you a secret. The company, which is called Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited, we have what we call Quest Pinnacle Holiday Savings Account, where people start putting some money little by little, so that come the month of December, we give back money to them and they enjoy. And you have seen people who say, thank you so much, Bwana Kibicho, because you helped me to plan for my December holiday. I know somebody who saved over 1 million shillings for the holiday. They enjoyed it. So you must be wise. Na wahenga hawakuwa walevi waliposema haba na haba hujaza kibaba na mtaka cha mfungudi shati iname na siku njema huonekana asubuhi. So why should you make what we call the 11th hour lunch? So start planning. Avoid showbiz. Avoid hosting guests in your compound. No, your house is not a restaurant. As a matter of fact, we have restaurants that have been created for that particular purpose. So just take your family out. If you want to meet as a gathering of friends and what have you, go to a restaurant so that you can avoid what we call the hiring of cabs, the misuse of your compound, insecurity, among other factors. As I conclude, let me say this. If at all you are here complaining that you do not have money for what we call holiday, what about your retirement? How many of you think about your retirement? I look at you and I feel it in my heart that some of us people, we are 40 years, but we have saved no money for our retirement. And that is why at Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited, we are telling you, come on board. We show you the way to make money. And remember, good news, we are giving at a return of 15.9%. Where else can you get that kind of a return? Welcome to Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited, where we advise people matters finances, matters investments, and any other issue that you have. And before I forget, we also have our sister company, which is called Panorama Consulting Company. And one of the things that we do train people on is what we call personal financial wellness and wealth creation. Point number 2, budgeting. Point number 3, team building and boarding activities. Point number 4, organization audit. Point number 5, business audit. Point number 6, financial coaching. Point number 7, mentorship. Point number 8, career options training and mentorship. Then point number 9, we train people on what we call efficiency and effectiveness at workplace. Point number 9, we train people on what we call winning workplace habits. Point number 10, we train people on what we call interpersonal skills, among others. In the event you want to talk to us, kindly please don't hesitate to call us on 0116 13 13 13 or 0713 530 465. And should you be there, you want to call me, write me a text directory 0722 633 021. But I can't stop this show without telling you, are you looking for space to keep a business? Are you intending to vacate your house? You go to another more select, secure place. Are you looking for a piece of land to buy? Are you looking for a big space to start a supermarket or a space to even start a school, an academy, or what we call a baby care? Don't hesitate to call Pastor Ken. Pastor Ken Joroge on 0711 565 560. I repeat, are you looking for a piece of land to buy? Are you looking for space to occupy, either in terms of having a supermarket, a school, having a baby care, or a kindergarten? Or are you looking for a car to buy? Or are you trying to look for a place where you can even do farming? Please don't hesitate to call Pastor Ken on 0711 565 560. He's a reliable man. He's a servant of, he's a man of God. He's a truthful man. He's an honest man. He's a dependable man. And I have known him for the last 15 years. So, in the event you want something from him, call him on that number 0711 565 560. Let me take this opportunity from the desk of Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited to issue God's blessings as you usher in what we call the festive season in the month of December. But remember, don't overindulge. Don't drive, don't drink and drive. Drink milk and drive, drink water and drive. But if you get intoxicated, you may not see year 2026. May God bless you. May you remain blessed. Stay tuned. Quest Pinnacle is the home of investors, and we have every solution to every problem. God bless you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Alamsiki.